So one very important question in this chapter as regards flowers, draw the structure of a flower, right? You should not make it complicated. Let me tell you the technical flower, or you can say a model flower, a flower structure that you should draw. First of all, you just start drawing along with me, right? You should draw the flower base. Do you remember the name of this flower base? This is pedicel. P-E-D-I-C-E-L. What is the other term we used for pedicel? Stalk. S-T-A-L-K. Stalk. Right? This is a plate-like structure on which different four whorls of the flower are arranged in a circle. Do you remember what do you call that circle? The circle is whorl, right? Whorl. The outermost part, the first as you enter to study a flower. This outermost part is a leaf-like structure present in a circle all around, and this green colored part is known as sepal, right? And sometimes 4 or 5 or 6 like this different sepals remain present, and these sepals together that are present in a circle, they make calyx. C-A-L-Y-X, right? Then comes the next word. The next word is of brightly colored petals, right? These bright colored petals, these petals are also present in circle, and the circle or the word of petals is known as corolla. C-O-R-O-L-L-A, corolla, right? And then comes the anther and filament. Anther and filament. Filament is this thread-like structure or filament-like structure. So its name is filament or a thread-like. And knob-like structure at the top is known as anther. And these together make stamen, S-T-A-M-E, and stamen. And stamen is the male part of the flower, and the word of stamen is known as androecium. Androecium, right? And then comes the innermost word of female part, right? This is made up of stigma, style, and ovary, right? This stigma, style, ovary, all these three together make the female part known as pistil, or another term we use for pistil is carpel, right? And the word of pistil or carpel, they make gynoecium. When I elaborate this ovary, this structure ovary, so what you see inside this ovary, you see another prominent structures present here. These structures are known as ovules. Ovule, right? Later on, after the process of fertilization, these ovules turn into seed. So this is the structure of a bisexual flower. S-T-R-U-T-U-R-E, structure of a bisexual flower. In the examination, as regards your examination, this is a very important question. Let's answer. You may be often asked in the examination papers to draw the structure of the flower. You need not just decorate it like the figure like the picture you draw in a drawing or painting copy. You need to draw a technical picture or a biological picture. You say the way we need the the structure that just illustrates or shows the different parts of the flower. So base structure on which all the four walls are arranged, that is pedicel or stalk. The first outermost wall, green colored sepals. The walls made by sepals is calyx. Then comes brightly colored petals, and the wall is corolla. Then comes the next wall, first wall, second wall, third, fourth. So four walls are present, right? So this one is made up of anther and filament, that is stamen or androecium. This is male part of the flower. This is male part of the flower, right? And the wall made by the stamen or male part of the flower is androecium. Then comes the innermost wall. The innermost wall is made up of stigma style ovary, and they make the carpel or pistil, and the wall of carpel or pistil is gynoecium, right? Inside the ovary you can see granule like structures present, and these are called ovules, right? So this is all about the structure of a flower, right? You need to practice this figure at least 5 times at home, and you should be thorough to level these parts, right? I have not followed the provisions of leveling strictly, but at your level it will do. You just follow this and practice this figure. That's all. Thank you.